Hello there, this is Patricia from Pinky's World, and today we are going to make a card that uses both sides of your lovely DSP. I want to show you the set that we're making. It's going to be available in your new catalogue. It's the one I have just posted out to those who wanted it. It's the January to April 23 mini catalogue, and it's full of loveliness, but this is one of the things that I got. It's a bundle. It's called the Country Bouquet Bundle, and it's only a bundle for the time of the catalogue. If it stays, I don't know if it will or not, it won't be a bundle any longer, so you'll have to buy them separate. But with the bundle, you get this lovely stamp set, and you get the great punch, and it's £36. So it really is a great set. And the papers, if you decide to go for the papers, that's these here. I have gone for those too. They're called Country Floral Lane 12 by 12 inch papers, and you can actually punch out your leaves and your heart and your small heart with the punch, which is really good. But you can also, if you don't want the papers, you can also just stamp your thing and it'll punch as well. It's the exact match. So it's a great one for Valentine's Day, for lovey-dovey cards, anniversary cards, those type of things, or we Valentine's gifts for kids, grandkids, or whatever. So today we are going to make this lovely card here. The papers are so nice, I didn't want to just use part of them. And I had done one of these cards for you before a couple of years back. But for those who are new, I thought it would have a fresh look. Plus I couldn't find my video wherever it went. That's the inside of the papers. That's where we punch these from. And I've just added a wee sentiment area with a wee skimp of paper. And I've gone with the Sweet Sorbet, which matches perfectly to this particular paper. And it's a great piece. It's lovely. It's out of that set, and there's so many lovely patterns in it. I'll be making a lot, and I do like to make the grandkids stuff too. So let's see what you need to get this made. God, I could do with an all craft room. Do you know that? I'm so untidy. Right, so get your cutter out, and you'll need a piece of card. Set this over here. You're going to need a piece of card, and I'll say I cut an A4 sheet in half to make the first one. You don't need a full piece, but you need it to measure 5 3/4 by 5 inches. So we're going to cut it 5 inches wide. Just double check I've got 5 3/4. Yeah. So cut it 5 inches wide to start you off. And we want to cut this down to 5 3/4. Just about here. You want to put that back in at your 5 inches, slide it over to 4 inches, and then score it. Don't cut it, just score it. And that will be your wee fold. So we'll just put it over. On the other card, I went with an embossing folder. This time I'm going to just do embossed lines. For those of you that wouldn't have an embossing folder, I'm sure plenty of you do, but if you don't, if you're just a beginner and you want to add a wee bit of raised look, just go with your embossing board. I've turned it to the back, and I'm just drawing lines every mark on my board, and that gives it a nice lined look, just a wee bit of detail without having to run it through your embossing folder. And that gives you that nice wee look. Just adds a wee bit of texture to it. Now I have cut my inner paper so that it doesn't butt right up, but you could do that if you wanted. Just make it that wee bit, 4 inches exactly. I've went 3 7/8 with mine, and I'm going to stick it in. It was just to make sure that I didn't catch it in the crease, but I don't think it would, so I wished I had cut it now, but I didn't. So I'm going to shake it so that I know, just tap it at the bottom so you know it's sitting perfectly. Fold that down, and with a wee scorn tool, but you're not going in too bad. I'm just going to draw a line down there, just so that I can see it, just barely see it. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it there a wee bit. It's just for me to have a guide to where to put my glue so that I don't go over the edge. Not necessary, you could just run a piece of tacky tape along the very edge of this, but I want it all to be sticking. Bit of a fuss pat that way. But I know then it won't go over. So again, don't push it up, because mine's not. I'm going to have that wee edge at the top there, you can see, which doesn't take away from the card, I don't think, anyway. So just press that down. Just make sure you're good and happy with the way it's laying. And that is your card. Oh, holy cow. Oh, I'm going to have to cut another piece. I didn't even match that up. Should have been sticking this side. Hold your jet. Cool. So I'm back, having just stuck it to the table too. Right, okay. Cut myself another piece. Made sure it was going in right. So make sure your design is going the right way. And that's you more or less finished in there. Now you need to decorate it. So I've cut an oval using the oval layering dies, and I'm just going to stamp Happy Valentine's Day in the center there. Get away. So which one? Happy Valentine's Day. So just make sure you're in the center. Set it up nice and straight. And just go to the middle. And now we want to do some wee hearts. One here and one here of this wee. One here. Use one of these. So you get solid hearts and you get lined hearts inside it. So I'm going with the lined ones here, and I'll put the solid ones on the inside. So I'm just going to turn that like this and do the same on the opposite end, just to fill in those gaps, and the flower's going to be sitting here. So I'm just going to stick that in place now, keeping it flat. As you can see, this is a bit of leftover card, which you don't mind using, because I had printed on the other side. I was making somebody's wedding invitations there recently, so I had these practice runs and I didn't want to waste the card. So this is my leftover stuff. Works perfectly well. It's still white card. So try and get your Valentine's Day to sit nice and straight. And that's that stuck in place, and you can see that nice addition. That one there had wee raised spots. So now we need to punch. Leave these over here, and I'm going to close this just in case there are any accidents I'm having at the minute. I don't want to get stuck. So you need to get your punch. As I say, you have the large heart, the small heart, and you have the two leaves. And it fits exactly into your papers. And you've got dark leaves on some and lighter leaves on the other. I think that's mint macaron, that particular colour. So you just line it up. And that gives you your nice heart. And if you wanted, you could go ahead and stamp your own heart. You don't have to do it like this. So we'll arrange those sort of like that, and we'll need another one for down here. So I'm going to cut some paper away so I can get my punch to fit up there. I'm actually getting one of the hearts here too, which I'll save for another project. Shaky, shaky hands. Oops. My goodness. I'm all over the show. So you can see that's the opposite side of your paper. And you have still loads left. So we'll want to arrange these. That's a cute colour too, isn't it? I think that's the pink one, the pink sheet. I can't remember the colour. But there you have, like, a nice wee stencil if you want to stencil a wee bit. So we're going to leave this now and prepare our hearts. I'm just going to chop up some of my dimensionals. I want the heart raised up. And I'm going to, on that one I did one leaf under and one leaf on top. This one I did 2 leaves under, so it doesn't really make any difference. It's just on your own taste. So I'm going to roll a wee bit. I'll stick that one on top maybe. So I just want to put a wee blob of glue on the tail of that one. Just move it down. And then the other one will want to go under. So I'll put a bit of glue on the leaf. And stick it under. You could put a wee diamond or something in there. Now because they're sitting at the end there, I actually want to add another wee bit of dimension in there just to support it. Just a wee thin line. Just put it across there where the leaves are. And that supports it all to one height. Oops. All sticky. So I want this one sitting around about here somewhere, so that it's not covering any of your writing or your wee hearts. And then just do the same to the next one. So have that one ready. I'll just add it in place. I want it going down this way this time. Now you could do without the leaves, you could just have hearts and a couple of smaller hearts or something like that. So I thought it was a nice idea to add some more stamped hearts there, just the outline stamp for a wee bit of detail, but you could also add a couple of gems, or depends on what way you want to go and what you want to spend on this particular card. So just put 2 there and 2 down here. It just adds a wee bit of extra to it, and then inside you want to get a nice wee rectangle of card. So it's a rough edge on that. I'm going to give it a wee trim. So this card is only about, what is it? About 2 3/4 inches, say by 4 inches. But that size doesn't really matter, it just depends on what you want. So we're going to do this one this time. And it says, just want to say, and then I'm going to put I love you. Again, this is your choice for inside. I mean, you can make these into birthday cards. It don't have to be Valentine's Day. So I'm going to try and keep this as straight as possible. Just to say, and this one. I love you. So now we just want to add a wee heart to the top, and this is the closed hearts. Gives you a solid stamp. So used a wee bit of leftover, which I don't seem to have this time round, so I'm going to chop a wee bit. I'm just thinking, I wonder would any of those fit. No such luck, no. But you want to go in the same direction, so I'm just going to chop it about here. So it's just a wee taper of the same so that it all ties in. So I'm just going to run a wee line just straight across. Line that up where you want it. Make sure it's going straight. And we'll just trim off. You can see I've used more of that card. This girl's wedding is coming up this month. So this will just sit in here and I'm going to stick it in place. Remember, you could jazz it up with your Wink of Stella or anything like that if you wanted to add some sparkle. Red hearts, gems, ribbon, whatever, you can go to town on it. But if you're making a lot of cards, you don't want to go crazy because it ends up costing you a fortune. Quick and easy is the best. So I think that's straight. It's as straight as it'll let me put it. Oh, it's not straight now, sure it's not. Okay, I better stop shifting it, it's never going to stick. So, there we go, 2 cards, and you can see the difference in the leaves, one's dark, one's light. And it was quick and easy if I hadn't made a blunder. But, you know, instead of running things through the embossing folder, do your own embossing with your scoreboard and just go to town whatever way you want. So, hope that helps, and maybe it'll have a wee go, and it certainly showed you how much you can get out of that lovely country bouquet set. It is I love that we are friends, for you, I love you, with love, happy Valentine's Day, and just want to say. So you could just want to say and put a thank you or whatever. Lots of ideas, and remember your wee celebration catalogue is packed full of lovely things. I got the free papers out of it, and I got the free owls. You've all seen the wee owls. These ones here, so yeah, they're worth getting. They definitely are. So that's me finished, and I'll catch us all again later. I'll list below everything that I used so that you'll know the shopping numbers or whatever, and make sure you all have a lovely, lovely new year. Bye.